Hey guys, how's it going? I got another state of the market video for us to watch. We're going to go over the overall market, the Russell 200, the SPY, also a couple of stocks I'm going to be watching, and the sectors and caps I'll be watching. But first, if you appreciate what I'm doing, hit that like and subscribe button. Also, go on over to Twitter at WTrades, that's DUBYA Trades. Guys, I put a lot of info there. I put earnings, watch list, news. Just a great place to keep up with the community and stocks in general. Now, with that being said, let's jump into it. So we're going to be looking at most of these in Webull and TradingView. And if you're wondering about some of these signals and stuff you're seeing on my TradingView platform, that is the Selene algo. You can get that in the link in the description down below under the Trading Collective link. If you sign up, I'm pretty sure they got a discount going on right now. They also have a free trial. I think it's a 2-week free trial. It's good to check out. Guys, it's a really great program. It does a lot of the work for you, and there's a lot of great signals and stuff you can get from it. Got a lot of good info. Alright, that being said, let's first jump into the SPY. This right here is the day chart on the SPY. We're going to be looking at the day and the 4-hour on these. So we can see that Friday, it came down below the 50-day EMA, that's the green line on this one, and this support, but it pulled back up and we didn't get a close below it. That's a good sign for us. If we pull over to the 4-hour, we can see that we got the close up above it, but it did pull back. There's a little bit of hesitation there, but we did get the close above it. Overall, if we take a look to the left of the screen and see how the market's been doing overall the last little bit, I do believe that even if it was to come on down, we're going to see a pull up first. Probably, let's switch over to TradingView real quick. Probably going to pull up to at least this key area here around 466 and either sell off, or it could continue on up depending on the sentiment, the market sentiment, how the overall people are feeling about the market, things like COVID going on, inflation. It just really depends on is the market, still scared about everything that's going on, or are they going to be bullish on everything that's coming on? We are coming up on the days where we're going to get a Santa rally. It's coming up. They usually start right around the 22nd, and they can go into about as far as into January, about the 5th. So those around this 466 area is the key area to be watching. So on the SPY, look for it to either get rejected there or break above. We can see that there is a lot of buying and selling at the 468 area, and also down here around the 457. So it is possible that we could see it bounce in between there, and we could be getting a pattern going on here like we've seen in the Russell, where instead of a full-blown market correction or crash, it could just be consolidating, and that's how the correction could be taking place. Since we mentioned the Russell, let's go ahead and jump into it. So here's like what I've been talking about since, what did that say, February 2021. We've had some pretty big swings in the Russell, but mostly it's been consolidating. There's a lot of small and some mid-cap stocks in the Russell, but right around beginning of November, we had it pop up. We were believing this was going to be a breakout, and then we had the overall market sell-off. I believe that in the Russell we are bouncing off of this blue line support right here. If I pull on back, you can see that most of this trading is happening between the blue lines. I do have purple lines here for the topmost and bottommost in this area, but it looks like most of the trading is coming along the blue. And what we've seen is every time it's touched this blue line, or come just below it a little bit, that we get a spike up. Almost every time it's hit it, we get a spike up. And I believe that's what we're going to see here. And I believe that it could be, with the momentum coming into all these stocks, we could see it come all the way up very quickly to this other blue line. Now, from there, whether it sells off or breaks above it, we'll just have to see. But Dow Jones reported the other day that a lot of the big money is holding on to a lot of cash right now. And with inflation being a thing, they suspect that they're not going to want to hold on to all this cash. They're very cash heavy right now, and they're going to want to quickly put that into investments. And with the top, like blue chip stocks, or the top stocks like Apple, things like that, being so overbought right now and overvalued right now, that they could be putting it in smaller smaller and mid cap stocks. If we look at a report here, let me switch over. Where's that at? Right here. JP Morgan analyst there is saying that this is going to be a time for a lot of short squeezes, because a lot of money could be pouring into these small and mid cap stocks, into the Russell 2 and 3,000, and SPY for that matter. But we could see a lot of money pouring in this, which will cause a lot of short sellers to be shit out of luck pretty much and end up having to cover. So, will that happen? I don't know. We just have to watch the market and see. The whole point of TA and things like that is not to outright predict the market, but give us a good generalization on what to expect. So I wanted to pull up IWM, or the Russell ETF here. We can get a better look at it right here. We can see how it keeps butting up against this purple line on this one and hasn't broken up against. And we can see that the 200 is right around this key support here at 224. And that's what we want to see. We want to see it first break above this point right here, around the 219 to 220. So let's put that in a box. So right there, we want to see it break out of there. And then from there, we would like to see it get up over the 200 on the 4 hour and continue on. If we look at the day chart again, every time it butts up against this this blue line here, or purple line, sorry, and it or butts up against it or breaks over, we get a spike up, and that's where we are here. We can see we didn't quite get there here, but we are clearly at that point now. So we'll just have to see. The best we can do in times like this is look to the left side of our chart, see the way the market's reacted in the past, and see if it could react that way again now. So again, the key areas I'll be watching here is the 220, the 225, and then the 233. So if we're looking at small, mid-cap stocks, what should we be looking for? Well, you could look toward meme stocks, things like AMC. I've got a list here. If we pull this up here, let me see. So things like, BlackBerry, AMC, GME. I know GME is technically not in that, but the meme type stocks is what we want to look at. Also, SOFI, Neo, stocks like that. Neo just had a really good event that had come up where they showed off a lot of new good cars. And we can see that it's showing on the chart now. I'm pretty sure the Hong Kong market is showing really good in this area too on here. But they had several new cars show up. They are boasting batteries that are better than most Teslas right now. And I know Tesla just entered that market, the China market, not too long ago. So NIO is really flexing their muscle here on this one, and it's showing that investors are liking it. So I'll be watching this one. SOFI is a fintech darling that is doing very good right now. Or sorry, that is sold off right now, and it's being talked about a lot on social media, in YouTube, stuff like that, to where I think that this one's going to pop and do very well because, like I said, a lot of people like this stock. A lot of people, this is a high conviction play for them, and they see this as a really good deal right now. And it had done pretty good Friday. If we pull back here, well, we can see that it's popped up and it's done really good. I look for this to continue climbing into tomorrow as long as the Russell does good and the SPY is risk on. I look for this to continue doing good. Another one is open due to COVID and things like that. This is a technology that allows you to leave a key or something like that, or set a lock on a house so you can show it off without actually being there. So with those fears and stuff being on, and this being a small cap stock and a popular stock, I've invested some money in this one too. I think this is going to do pretty good. If we look at the 15-minute, we can see that it done really good Friday. AMC has done really good. I'm looking for it to either break out or continue this consolidation, getting wider and wider until it does break out on the other end. This is the X style, where if it does continue to consolidate out, you usually see it start going up and down between the other side of the X until it breaks out one way or the other on the other side. So these are just some stocks. Keep in mind that the mid cap and small stocks is going to be a key area up until mid to late January. With some of the, I'd look for Apple to either sell off a little bit or consolidate. I do believe it's overvalued right now, so it needs to either play a little bit of catch up with consolidation or sell off, allow it to cool off a little bit. You probably see Tesla do that. So a lot of these stocks that have been really booming here lately, I would look for those to cool off and other stocks to take their place. So what does all this mean? Just watch the lower cap, the mid cap stocks up until, like I said, until about mid-January, beginning of February. And then as long as the SPY doesn't really crash or correct really big, and it does this consolidation thing for a while, or it goes bull on again, then if the market goes risk on, then you could start getting back into the bigger plays, and they probably won't be overvalued as much by then. So just keep those stocks in mind. Keep your Russell. I posted a link to the Russell 2000's most popular stocks, their top 10. Also, I posted a link that you can go in there and search any stock in the Russell. It's got different filters that you can use. pick the top ones, pick mid cap, low cap, ones that are up, down, just different filters in it that you can pick. Those are the ones I'll be watching. If you're in energy plays, things like that, know that energy has been doing very killer this year. I'm pretty sure when I checked it, it's the best performing sector in all the sectors on the S&P 500. So just keep that in mind that it may need to pull back a little bit or consolidate before it goes bull on again. I do look for some of the smaller energy stocks to do very good. We're in winter. We're doing really good with oil prices. I know some of them are selling are coming down a little bit, but the smaller energy stocks, PBF, things like that, I think will do pretty good. But remember that it's done really good. It needs to cool off. So what I would look for it to do is kind of go in this consolidation phase where you will start seeing these swings and play it off those swings. Scalp it. Do things like that. You buy at the support, sell at the resistance, things like that. So just keep that in mind. I do think mats will do good materials. Gold. If we look at gold here, this is a is this the right one? I don't think this is. There, the Barrick Gold one. This ETF or corporation type thing. The Barrick Gold Corporation. If we look at it, or just gold in general, it's doing pretty decent. We can see that it has its swings, and I know a lot of people are looking for a bounce here in it to get back over the 200. Also, if we look at steel, things like CLF, it's been doing pretty good, but it's been swinging here lately too, and it's bouncing off a key support right now. So I'd be watching it. So materials, small cap energy, and just small cap and mid cap in general. Also innovation stocks. I know ETFs like Kathy Woods and stuff like that is really expecting them to do good. Plus, a lot of innovation stocks are sold off right now. They're at really good deals. So that could be an area that some of this big money could be taking their money into. So just watch those guys. Watch the overall markets, the S&P 500, the Russell, and we should do good this upcoming week. Now, that's the end of what I've got to say. I hope that all this has helped you out, or at least gave you an idea of what the market could do. So if you appreciate what I'm doing, hit that like and subscribe button. And guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.